Welcome and good morning. It's a nice warmish winter day here, but I wanted to do a shop update because we have so much going on. A couple little drama things, couple little problems. But let's get right into it as a little shop update. Currently at the shop, we are blowing up with our 32 GTRs. Herts car showed up with his fresh steering wheel cover. Not knowing how I'm feeling about that. It's got a little Tex-Mex feel to it. Got Herts car. I think the alternator failed. I don't really know, but we're gonna start the restoration on this. We hit our likes. It's going down. So 1 GTR, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GTRs. We got Kalis's 240. This car is super gangster, and I gotta get the S15 next to it. I just pulled all these cars back out so I can film inside the shop, but I need to pull my S15 next to this because we've got matching TEs and all that fun stuff. First West Coast car. Sorry, that's not the first West Coast car. Foster's car is the first West Coast car. Give this dude a follow. He lives in a treehouse. Kind of crazy. First international car. We got our first car from Canada. Pretty cool. So, stroker, 2.2 in the 240. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Stroker 2.8 in this car on the Advan, 3 spokes. A little bit of aggressive aero. He's got the Nismo spats, Nismo skirts, kind of an aggressive hood. Pete's car. Got a little bit of drama surrounding this car. Kind of annoying. We'll get into that probably this week. We sent the CFI and it came back exactly as we sent it. Stroker TH1. Really gangster color. We have 2 of them in the shop right now. Stroker 2.2. Stroker 2.8. Stroker 2.8. So how many cars do we have over here? 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 customer cars just outside, and now we'll get inside and go over the rest. We've got 1 car outside that's Rudnick's. This car is nearing completion. We just got a base map for this car, so this week we'll be able to start this, I believe. This car is going to go down very soon. Turbo should be in very shortly, just to clean up. Now we've got, so Rudnick's, 10 outsides, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And 19 of those are GTRs. Pretty fucking crazy. Stroker. Stroker in the paint booth. Stroker in the paint booth. Little bit of drama. ARP can't get main studs. They've been out of stock for a long time. We can't do any strokers without them. We're waiting on parts for Billy's KN6. HKS is lagging. I'm supposed to have my engine in October. They pushed it December. And I hope that means it's going to be here in December because that's when Billy's car stuff comes. So this car, Lee's car, is about to be wrapped up. We powder coated the calipers. Rebuilt them, new seals, TBA rotors, got everything looking pretty. We didn't get too fancy with them, just made them black. His engine bay is done. Josh was bleeding his brakes and clutch. And this is gonna be our first car out of the new shop. So that's pretty cool. And I never showed Jimmy's car. So we've got a lot to catch up on. Hertz car is here. We got our likes, we're good. And then remember we bought Jimmy's shell with the Bass Boat engine bay. And the bay is much better now. So this has been restored back to factory. We've got the fender tops done and everything's good. I'm super stoked on this. This car is getting a stroker. Everyone gets a stroker. It's like Oprah. I feel like Oprah. So as far as the shop update, we're kind of blowing up. And unfortunately, because of parts sourcing and all that, we can't finish a lot of the cars. All the strokers can't move until main studs get into stock. Once they do, we'll probably send them all out at once. Bowman's car, we're waiting from Jet Hop, and some cool stuff's going on with Colorado. But I want to give an update. This car is getting an engine bay cleanup and a full paint job. That's my old HP R32. So we got our plate pretty full. Needless to say, I'm going to spend some time dry splasting this Integra And then we're gonna mess with the FD. We got a bunch of ice, and I've been putting this off for quite some time, the yellow ITR. So this car is super clean in the bay, as you can easily see. Intake tube has some dust, airbox has some scratches, there's some dirt here, all through here. We're gonna hit it with some ice and see if we can get it looking better. You can see dirt all through there, down there. All this is dirty, all this is dirty. Let's get a good shot of that. So it's gonna clean all that up. It'll clean some stuff up here. I noticed people talking about this. This should be here. It's like that on our EG as well. That drives me insane. So I'll swap that over, and then this will clean up this little rubber thing. It's just dust everywhere. AC compressor's covered. I'm just gonna spend some time on this thing. It's a little therapeutic, chill in my shop, no one here. Clean up all this. Clean up that. These rubber bumpers clean up really well. Cowl clean up really well. I think we'll make this thing look mint. Firewall, dirty. See how dirty it is? All right, so here's the before, and then we're gonna have to get back. I'll watch this and I'll focus on the parts I just showed. All through here. Down in here. Here, and then here is gross. This intake tube is nasty. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, check this out. Sick delivery just showed up. Gretty catch can for the FD. I have a Gretty V-mount. I think that'll go perfectly. But I've spent about an hour on this, and it's come out pretty good. So let's see. I think I showed this area. I kind of missed a spot here, but I think I showed all this. Look at that hood latch. It's a little frosty. Oh no, it isn't. All raw. Did in here. Look at this power steering pump. Insane. I only did this third just to show you. Blew off the cap of this. Still got some stuff to do in here. And I did the intake tube. Started the firewall a little bit. Just been kind of testing spots, but this already looks insanely cleaner through here. Did this hose. Did this like I told you I would. Crazy. So I'm gonna keep playing, but we got a bunch of ice to go through, and I didn't schedule any dry ice blasting work right now. I just wanted to get on the schedule, start getting it delivered. We get this every 2 weeks now, so we're gonna kind of have to be ahead of it, but I'm probably gonna stop for a minute because I'm out of ice and go test this. So let's go see how this looks. All right, so here's the Gretty catch can. This is a small one. This is 500 milliliters. I just wanted to get it to see, and I do like it, mostly because it says Gretty on it, and I don't want some homemade shit, really. But I don't like these. Not because they're red, mostly because they're red, but because, you know, they go to this fish tank hose. So when I first got it, I thought they were dash 10s. They're dash 8s, which is a problem because the filler neck off of the FD is a dash 10. So I have to modify the Gretty. I was already prepared to modify the Gretty oil catch can. I don't know if I should buy the bigger one first, but I went and I grabbed this to steal these because I thought these were I thought this was a dash 10. That didn't work, but it would have been cool to use Gretty parts. So I have an option to weld onto this or to re-tap this to a dash 10. Doesn't look like there's any baffling in there. I don't know how you drain it. This is kind of not the greatest design. So I don't really know. I think what I'll do is I'll buy the larger one. I'll play with this one, see if we can get it kind of good. I'll buy the larger one, and then I'll know what I need to modify. We obviously have to add a breather, which this is mostly a loop system that's supposed to go back, but you can't really do that with an FD, with the 85. I wouldn't suggest you do that. So, like I said, I'm going to play with this one, see if we can make a cool catch can out of it. We can mess this whole thing up. It wasn't like that expensive. I'll buy the bigger one, and hopefully we learn from this one how to make the perfect one. See what we like, see what we don't like, see if we like how it mounts, see if I like it polished, which I think I like a polish to go with the V-mount. But like I said, there's a couple things I do not like about it. One, I don't like this. I get why it's there so you can see if it's full, but I don't love it. I don't love these fittings. And this is going to be probably too small. There's no baffles and there's no breather. So those are our issues. Put in the comments what you guys think I should do. All right, so here's the catch can we're going to use for now. I think it's a little small, but it'll work. I'm going to try to put it here. Now here's the problem. They put this dumb sight window, and it kind of doesn't leave a lot of room. Like that hits the fucking belt. So we're going to have a little issue unless I rock it up here. So I'm just trying to find a good location, and then Ben tomorrow can come in, mount that, and I can make the line for it. I think we're going to have to put it right there in between the belts. He's going to have to get super creative with the mount. So, as now finally been announced, LZ's doing his yearly open house. We missed 1 year for 2020 because of COVID, but this year it's back, and I'm super excited. I had super fun in 2018 with the Miata, tons of fun in 19 with the 32 GTS giveaway car. And now I'm going to get to bring the FD. 2 reasons I'm bringing the FD. 1, I didn't get to drive this in good weather at all this year. Florida's obviously got beautiful weather, so I'm gonna bring the FD down, be able to mob it around. But there is some prep. I've got to roll the fenders, which you'll see. I've got to add a catch can. I've got to add the side skirts, figure out the buzzing with the cluster, which I think we've solved, and basically get this thing tuned and ready to destroy the streets. So what I'll be doing is trying to put as many miles on it here before we go, getting it on Jimmy's dyno, having Vargas tune it. I'm gonna hit up Jimmy right now, see if I can use his dyno, and then basically when I get down to Florida, hopefully doing the final tune after I do some more braking. But I need to add a catch can, which you just saw, and I need to roll the fenders, which you're about to see. I'm working in the warmth under this infrared heat lamp. So what I'm doing here, the previous owner, in between me and me, had some run-ins with some driveways. So what happens with these hella flush Regas is, if you can see there, if you catch the wheel on the fender, it pulls it down. I don't roll my fenders, I bend my fenders. So what I'll be doing is bending those specific areas back up. The cool thing about the infrared heat lamp is it heats the whole panel. So instead of taking a heat gun and just spraying heat on such a localized area on the fender, which causes, these are aluminum fenders, causes like a heat sink. Because if this is all cold, what'll happen is it'll cool super fast. It'll suck the cold or suck the heat out of it really quickly. They heat up quick, they cool off fast. With the infrared heat lamp, I can heat the whole area and cause like a radiant heat effect, which will make the rest of the fender help keep that specific localized area warm. That's my theory. It worked pretty well on the other side, but I didn't want to get too crazy. So now I'll be getting this right. It's hot to the touch. It can be touched, but I'm going to keep moving. I'll probably raise it up a little bit and start getting the upper part of the fender and just let her go. Okay. Fender is now minty. I don't know the way to let you guys see this besides putting my finger behind it, but basically this is where it was pulled down and it's not anymore. That thing worked beautiful. That thing worked beautiful. Dream FD is beautiful. Let's just get a shot right here. So like I said in my other video, if you saw it, I will be installing a catch can on this car, and I will be installing the side skirts. I'd like to dial the stance a little more. If you look from here, I don't know if you can see it, the rear's a little sunk. When I got these wheels, I matched a set of 10, these are 1040s, 17 by 10 offsets 40. I got a set of 17 by 10 20 and matched the color. So I would like to figure out a way to run the 17 10 20 and get this out. I don't know if I have 20 millimeters to get it out. Obviously less camber, roll this lip. This lip is about that big, which is 15 mil. So I think I could do it. I'll have to roll that lip almost flush, which I'm not that stoked on, but I'm also not that stoked on how sunk it is right now, and I don't want to add a spacer. So put in the comments what you guys think of that. I'm done here with this for today. Tomorrow we'll pick up with Ben, building a catch can. We're gonna have Ben look into that. Once he gets it mounted, I can route the oil line and get all that fitted. I also have a new battery, so let's swap that in. Wouldn't be a shop update without showing the new merch area. We moved everything out of that room because it was cold and annoying. Put it in here where there's daylight and then it can grind. So orders have been going out. You should have had ship notifications. I think we got close to 500 orders out already, but something cool just came in Friday night. The Restore and Enjoy key tags. I'm super stoked on these. So pay attention to your email if you haven't got your ship notification. It is coming, and get stoked for your Restore and Enjoy key tag. But while we're in here, we've got the new battery. So this is a Braille. How many people can hold a battery out like this? This thing weighs like 4 pounds. I peeled the stickers off, and I have these GIS terminals, which I guess I don't need. We're going to design a GTR battery kit around this battery because it's perfect size. It's the same one I have in the Colorado, except the one in the Colorado is double the thickness. But that's an LT4. This is a little 1.3 liter, so I think this should be no problem. I'm going to clean the glue off, and then we'll put it in the FD, see how it works. So this Braille just happens to be the exact same size as the PC680, and our friends over at JP3 Motorsports makes this battery kit for the Gretty V mount. So I just have to pull these out, pull this out, throw that in, and we're good. Okay, boys, the new Braille's in, solid, car's Gucci. So I forgot to mention this earlier when I mentioned LZ's open house, because it slipped my mind. I am the official announcer for the LZ open house live stream. If you made it this far, I appreciate you, but I needed to get that out there. Talked to LZ yesterday, and he's like, "You want to be the announcer?" I said, "Say no more. Say no fucking more." So I'm the official announcer for the LZ open house live stream, and the only way to join that live stream, I'll put the flyer here with the drivers. It's a drift competition. There's like a grudge match. You can call people out. Maybe we'll call someone out for some drifting. But I'm gonna be announcing, and I think that's gonna be fucking fun. It's like 3 hours or 4 hours long. The only way to enter or to join or to watch or whatever the fuck you want to call it is to go be a member of LZ's YouTube, I believe. It's like a membership program. I have members here. He activated membership. So what you'll do is the live stream is only for members. That's the easiest way to make it like pay-per-view. And you could sign up at any time during this month as long as you're a member while the giveaway. As long as you're a member while the event is going on, you'll be able to tune into the live stream. So I suggest you go sign up for his membership program. If you don't want to miss it, you'll be notified, and I'm going to be the announcer. And what more could you want? Me talking shit about everyone? I'm coming for you, Trevor. I'm coming for Taylor Ray. I'm talking shit about Rudnick. Talking shit about Grant, Pat Gooden, fucking LZ himself maybe. Who knows? You know? Maybe I'll talk shit about the fucking owner of the stream. I'm crazy. I'm going to announce like it's the last time they're ever going to let me announce. Just like, just like anyone else would. So if you want to be entertained, hear me talk shit, hear me announce, and get to watch that live stream, you got to be a member for LZ. Here's the flyer. Go join his membership. Stay tuned for the event. We're going down to Florida. We're bringing the Dream FD. We're partying. We're vacationing. We're raging. We're chilling. And I'm going to have a whole week of prep for the FD to get down there. The tune, need to install some side skirts, need to see if it's possible to install the other rear wheels, and possibly going wingless for a little different look. I bought that wing like 3 years ago. I drove to Chicago for just a wing, which I still have, or I'm sorry, not a wing, wingless trunk. I can't think today. My brain's all over. But I drove to Chicago. OGs remember, for a wingless trunk. I've got it. Needs to be painted. My skirts need to be painted. Put in the comments what you think of that. And I'm going to end the video there. See you guys tomorrow. Oh, and about another car. I'm so dumb. You'll see that at the open house. Bye.